Good morning, everyone. This is the message of the day. This is the underlying energy. The first pile out, the second pile out, the third is over here, and then the fourth here. And actually, this over here is the fifth. So it goes basically 4, 3, 2, 1. So you know the order, okay? But this is the underlying energy over here. There's also some energy that's definitely been coming up between the one partner with the anger falling on deaf ears of the other, literally manifesting into their ill health and deafness of falling on deaf ears. It was very significant. The message of the day started at 9:28 to 34. The 9 is the Hermit, which we're in right now, the Virgo energy, and the 28 of the Twin Flames, the choice of path, and the 34 of the 8 of Wands, the arrows of love, in the energetic exchange. So here we go. The underlying energy, the Lizard, the Book, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Journey. Take a deep breath. In the awakening of the collective and the silencing of the Lamb, dear ones, in the rising of the Phoenix, nixing the foe, the Lizard getting in the way, the direction of marriage and the cross to bear, of timeline collapses and 3 faces of Eve and codes to crack for the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, a divorce or divorcee, and the Knight of Cups offering love to heartbroken Page of Wands, inspired, or the 3 of Swords is just reflecting the space between the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. The heart surgery, whether psychic or physical, that needs to be had or needed to be had, to fully energize and expose, to bring happiness after a falling out, a bad childhood, or difficulty with children, and making a bad call, or perhaps none at all, speaking too soon, or choked, or needing to swallow your pride the day the music died, where the Knight of Pentacles looked forward to the Ace of Pentacles' new life of perfect contentment, and then went back to the old ways of choking on spit. But now the new beginning is here. The privileged lady with space and ship, the Philadelphia experiment, with no water to ground into, the emotion of it all, the false person or lady, or the duo dancing as the shadow lovers, with a message for one in bad health, or one who's sick to their stomach, perhaps, about the message, or to hear that someone can't make the journey. The Lizard and the safe to be cracked, an offer of a new life, or time, money, and effort by taking a journey. And actually, what is it that they do want? The first pile here, with the busy bee, started at 9:50, again the Hermit, and the 50 of the 10 of Cups, complete emotional fulfillment as the geese flew south. The busy, hardworking, balanced, sweet as honey bee, the power man from Mars with a chip on his shoulder, in disconnect or at a distance from this intense, I was just getting incantation, this intense connection with unexpected income or value, the twin flame or choice of flame or passion. The second pile here with the dragon keeping an eye on the rod and staff to avoid a disastrous marriage or the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, or sexual exchange, or within a marriage. The third pile of the fish keeps moving and needs to slow down, avoiding their thoughts. The child, high priestess, with secrets and psychic abilities, wanting to be accepted by their community, or true love's family, or someone married to the family and or business who's running their lives. And the Godfather came up this week as well. The fourth pile is the peacock with their antenna up, beautiful inside and out, yellow, blue, green, like the bee, but more focused on beauty. The 2 sides of this coin, the divine masculine and divine feminine, the peacock twin bridges with the Knight of Wands reversed player to catch a thief, or this Knight of Wands just is falling short of expectation or paralyzed by their own passions when dealing perhaps with certain family members. The fifth pile here is the scorpion with their stinger out on display head to head with the peacock's adornment out, the beauty on their head. The scorpion into the stuff or into causing havoc or a ruckus. petty annoyances and mice and kids leaving messes and out of control, whether it's kids, pets, a Leo reversed, or ego out of control, or ego death, and the sneaky man with thoughts of a woman, or looking for an escape from this towering inferno that he's in, a bed he made. The sixth pile is the beaver, and like the bee, a very hard worker and really enjoys their work. The star magician in the coffin or case closed, or manifesting the end, the transformation from devious types. And is there an undercover sting operation here that's just about over? The bee carries a lot of weight with higher self's guidance. The fish keeps moving, running away from themselves. The peacock is the front man or woman so that the sting can go down. The beaver there, gladly to clean up the mess at the end. The power man from Mars, or angry man cracking the whip, with child burning bridges, with bad habits and leaving messes to clean up. And yet, the star of the show, or has been abducted and no one knows, in disconnect or at a distance, in falling out after the sudden event, epiphany, or sexual exchange. The high priestess, the secret, the psychic abilities, floating on air, or these are Scorpio reversed and Pisces upright here. Tough love to prepare for marriage, and childlike love to psychically connect to your community, with the Knight of Wands reverse player in ego death to manifest big time or make the big time and be seen for who they are at last, at last. Unexpected income by marriage and community in catching a thief. Catch me if you can. I am the gingerbread man, the orphan or young boy with nothing, making something of himself by not the usual process, perhaps inspired by a lady who believed in him, in the death of a salesman, or case closed, gone for good this time, the end. The lion, the crocodile, the vulture, and the bunny. The lion is unfazed, face to face, with the croc who cut off their nose to spite their face. But which one? With the vulture backing them up. But come on, is the vulture a credible witness here? With the rabbit behind them, quaking in their boots with fear? The lion and the croc go nose to lack of nose, with love to dive deep regarding the pup, or pop wanting someone else to take the lead or the leash now. Perhaps a crotchety old person becoming the innocent child, and the scared little honey bunny spiritually awakening and wanting to go home or make peace now. At 10:20 here, the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card. In detox of a love story at 12, diving deep into the well with innocent, seeking Susan perhaps, or spiritual peace, perhaps calla lilies, and the Page of Pentacles seeking injustice of the peacock from the past. A message of concern regarding change, whether this is with a vehicle, a house, or legal papers needed here. We have Capricorn reversed and Libra upright as well. There's also fire signs, earth and water too. The lion here as two as one, detoxing his concerns or fears. The crocodile diving deep about manifesting a move to afford a new car or home perhaps. The vulture, now the pup, with justice at the big house. The fearful bunny with their ears up. Finally hearing spiritually and peacefully, looking back about the past and perhaps court dealings or legal papers. Committing a parent to a facility perhaps, or who the car and house will go to. Perhaps two parents and two children are discussing these processes. The truth, as dark to light, goes from black into magenta and then to white. The red that is lightened, with tinges of blueness going through it. The elk here, usually very supportive and dependable, but perhaps can be arrogant without proper nourishment. that waving of the yellow, orange, and red attacks those who want to get burned in the sun, to be the star. Others can't get enough light. They will overwhelm you if you don't balance yourself with the greens, blues, and purples. This line is very significant. The eagle, I didn't mean to say eagle, I meant to say the ego. But the ego or the eagle will take you down. And notice the will to do something. The ego will take you down. Your will, or note of intent, explains how this will all go down in the end. We have the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and Judgment here. It was the Knight of Wands, right? I think it was 25. Okay, so the house and commitments to public life, and the circle of trust, or 0 point. Imprisonment, the big house, becoming defenseless to commitments, that they overtake you, and yet the King of Pentacles looks like he's got it all together. Yet he's looking at how good the other guy has it, because he can't escape. The main female in Judication, with the man in despair, which despair breaks down to the two, the truth at home of her imprisonment, and his need to be seen and commit to everyone leads to legal action to make good on those commitments. The fire ants have overtaken the public figure, and now he's in despair, multiple pairs, and or divorce. You are public property, so she must release you, because your contract now becomes null and void. At 10:48, the Wheel of Fortune and the Walking Away and Within. The golden egg, the heart, is the swans, nesting two as one and well balanced. The ship has come in for the power lady awaiting this day, but she doesn't see it coming because she's looking the other way, the other direction. And the heart is sneaking up from behind, back to front, unaware and blinded by the light, keeping their energy clear and to themselves with death near, and they can feel it, or in other words, transformation. Cha-ching, 777, and sudden wealth in a gift that is brought out of nowhere, or a secret admirer. The golden egg, and so where's the goose who lay it? The ship coming up from behind fast to catch up, a surprise that may give her a heart attack. Keeping to self, hoping it will pay off. The camel takes a risk or gamble to message as the Page of Swords about the pathway that is lined with transformation. We have the 3 and 29, which 29 is the 3, the 11 and 17, and a gift right here. From the camel, which I received that vision before of the masculine as the camel, Batman, and Phoenix all as one, taking a gamble with a message lined with transformation, butterflies, and beautiful nature. The camel knows oneself, and this is from the Animal Spirit Guidebook. They are calm, content, with a sparkle in their eye, and can handle absolutely anything. Even in the face of excess heat, which is judgment and anger, the camel finds the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, or fire and water, and being responsible for one's own actions. A wonderful traveler, especially fond of trips to faraway lands. But when they get dehydrated and lack vitality, a pilgrimage is needed. And this is at 11:05, which is justice, truth, and balance, and the 5 of the Hierophant and their commitments. Rise and be love. Take a deep breath. Bye.